Howdy, everyone, and welcome back to Royville Reads. My name is Stefan. So, last week I talked about it. I told you what I was going to do. And so this week we are looking at Absolute Wonder Woman Volume 2 As My Mother's Made Me. This one was different. The first volume, I have it right here. The first volume, The Last Amazon, was basically a book of Diana being introduced to the world and fighting some kaiju. That was the crux of the story, or the main plot, basically. And then some things happen. Go look at my other video if you are interested. That being said, this one definitely kind of expands it. In this one, there is a government group located in Area 41. I think it's just down the street from Area 51. So not exactly sure where it's at, but it's in the West somewhere. And it is a U.S. government agency. And there is something happening. And so Diana has to go there. She hears that. So there's a very not old, but a long time ago, one of the it might have been the first, I'm not exactly sure, one of the central villains of Wonder Woman was a woman named Dr. Poison. I think she was maybe a Nazi, and she was a villain of Wonder Woman. Well, they used Dr. Poison in here a little differently. Don't want to spoil that for you. But basically, she tests Diana, come to find out that the Dr. Poison knows where there is an Amazon, because part of Diana's quest is that she wants to find the Amazons. And so she says, well, I know where there's a Amazon. She is in Area 41. So Diana figures out how to get there and uses magic, teleports in, and it's basically the lower levels are basically a big labyrinth with a minotaur. And very interesting, because the minotaur is not the bad guy. Actually, a minotaur named Ferdinand, and he's a nice guy. She teams up with him, has to go around. She does eventually find her sister, her Amazonian sister named Io, and they rescue some other people that were in the labyrinth, were not supposed to be there. They seem to be all good people, and Diana brings them back to kind of her stronghold in Gateway City. There's a enemy called Queen Cleo, I think. She said they revealed that she was an Atlantean, but I'm not exactly sure. I've only read a little bit of Aquaman, so I don't know if she's actually a big character in Aquaman. But basically, she was kind of the nemesis. Diana, being someone of hope, said, you're basically in this cage. I'm going to let you out. I'm going to release you into the Pacific Ocean so you can go home. Hopefully the reason you were here was the reason you were evil, but if you remain evil, you will deal with me. That was kind of a cool sequence, because this Diana, like the main universe Diana, is very much about hope and giving people the benefit of the doubt and love, right? Because she loves her friends, she loves her mother, she loves the gods, she loves kind of everybody, and she wants to give everybody basically a shot at redemption, right? So as that's going on, we come to find out that there is something locked up on, I think, SS1, SS-1 like level. After Wonder Woman gets everybody out, they say, oh, well, you, Dr. Poison, now you need to go to SS1 because you kind of failed us, but yet we need you, so you're going to SS1 and kind of oversee that project. Come to find out, there's someone trapped there that longtime fans of the DC universe know very, very well. And I don't want to spoil that for you, but honestly, that person is why I started to buy Absolute Wonder Woman. I don't want to spoil that for you. You need to read it, but that person becomes big in the next storyline after this volume. They also, so her finding Io, so there's a gate portal that Wonder Woman creates so that everybody can get out of the labyrinth. But when Io steps in through the labyrinth onto Wonder Woman's home base, this lightning strikes, she screams out or whatever and is gone. And so Wonder Woman, when she comes back, thinks that Io was killed. Come to find out, she is transported back to Themyscira, tells Queen Hippolyta that she met Diana, and there is much rejoicing on Themyscira because they all thought Diana was dead. So that will probably be something in the future storyline. The last part of the book after the labyrinth is a quick 2-issue storyline of basically Wonder Woman fighting this electric being, and come to find out this electric being has a strong connection with Diana. Diana's hope. This thing is the opposite of that. And there's a reason why it's there. I kind of don't want to spoil that for you. That is kind of a cool idea, and I wonder if they're going to expand on that in the future. So I don't want to spoil that for you. I think you need to read it. And one thing that I absolutely love about Hayden Sherman, I don't know if it was Kelly Thompson saying this is what I want to see and Hayden going with it, or if it was Hayden himself. I think, well, Hayden might be a woman. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to look that up, and if I find out, I'll put it down there. But Hayden, the way they draw the gods is just amazing. It's very mythological. It's very mystical. I just love it. Let me see if I can find a good representation of it. As I'm just kind of going through and you're looking at me, just, yeah. Let me see here. I just love, I love the art here. Very, there's Themyscira and Queen Hippolyta. So that's really cool. Here. So there's this picture here. I kind of wanted to find a better picture in the book. But there's this picture here of young Diana and one of the goddesses. And I just love that aspect. And in the original book, since I have it here, actually, I will show you in the original book as well how they did Hades and Persephone, because there's a small little story at the end with them two. Let me see here. So Yeah, you can see here. So they're on their thrones in some arena. There is Persephone and Hades. And the way they look, to me, the way they are drawing them, they look godlike. They look not just like people dressed in togas, which is like what the main universe makes them look like. And I really dig that because they are these beings beyond mortal kin. So I really like that idea. So yeah, that's my review of Absolute Wonder Woman as My Mother's Made Me. I am loving this Absolute Wonder Woman line. I well, Tomb Raider back there. She's in the labyrinth. I highly recommend it. It is a great read for anyone. I would say, if you're a woman, you want to get into comics, it's a great, but no, I will firmly get behind this as a great read for anybody that likes good stories. You like mythology, yeah, you like great art, yeah. So, as always, keep reading, everyone. Thanks for watching. And as your mom always said, if you got to be a dick, be a Grayson. Thanks, everyone.